What's good, y'all? Welcome to Starting on Cinemas. That's Cinemas with an S, and today I'll be giving you my review on Inception as part of my Christopher Nolan review series on Mondays. And I believe I have 4 movies left. That is The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Dunkirk, and Tenet. So if you are new to this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on the section below, and most importantly, watch. And click that bell if you can to keep up to date with all of my future videos. Or if you're watching this on Instagram, same thing, but less, more or less. Just like, watch, comment, and follow me on my Instagram page if you're new to this place. Let's get to it. So, Inception. This time we see Dom Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who's a thief with the rare ability to enter people's dreams and steal their secrets from their subconscious. His skill has made him a hot commodity in the world of corporate espionage, but has also cost him everything, including his wife, which has died due to his confusion of being a dream or being reality. Cobb gets a chance at redemption when he is offered a seemingly impossible task: to plant an idea in someone's mind that they didn't put there. If he succeeds, it will be the perfect crime, but a dangerous enemy anticipates Cobb's every move, even if he is asleep. Now, the story. Inception is such an intricate roller coaster ride for the mind of the moviegoer that definitely stands the test of time, even to this day. Even for his time, 10 years ago, a decade ago, it must have been one of the best films of that time. Or in this case, Dreams. It is such a pleasant experience to see Christopher Nolan explore the logics behind dreams and how powerful they can be. Dreams are one of the most interesting things we can experience daily, whether we're asleep or not. Between all of his films, this concept right here, is the easiest one to grasp because they give a visual presentation on just how deep and layered a person's dream can be. Like, you ever had a dream on top of a dream on top of a dream, and you got to wake yourself up in each and every one of those dreams to get back to the real world? For example, if you have a nightmare, when you wake up, your heart is beating because your heart beats fast to anything you find scary in the real world, just as it would in a dream. One of the biggest statements we hear about dreams is that we use 10% of our brain. This is actually a myth. We actually use all of our brain even when we are asleep, which explains why whenever somebody is dreaming in Inception, in Inception, everything in the dream is active and not much slows down. The time is said to be different in a dream than it is in reality. The most interesting thing was the idea of having to enter the dream and being able to craft anything from your imagination, which is called Inception. And there's a similar concept to this. It's called a lucid dream. And lucid dreams are the best kind of dreams you can ever have because, by definition, a lucid dream is a dream in which the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming. Because in the movie, you notice that the characters know that they're dreaming, even though it doesn't seem like it, even though the world around them doesn't look dream-ish, doesn't look like a fantasy, it looks like the real world. But that's because it starts out basic and they got to add some details to it. That's the power of the brain. The brain has no limits. Now, during a lucid dream, the dreamer may gain some amount of control over the dream characters, narrative, and the environment. However, this is not actually necessary for a dream to be described as lucid if you're having fun and if it's all yours, if the world around you is at your disposal. This type of dream could potentially reduce nightmares and anxiety. Of course, this movie isn't just some mental experiment for the audience. It is a creative method of pulling off a corporate espionage on many different levels. The characters. One of the best aspects about corporate espionage is the growth of the posse in order to learn more about a certain idea or concept, because each character we gain into the group, we learn just a little bit more about this idea or concept, about Inception. Right off the bat, 2 main thieves, Cobb and Arthur, Leonardo DiCaprio and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, give the audience a pretty understandable idea and explanation behind Inception, such as how the dream world is built, what to include, what to exclude, and how to wake yourself up from the dream. Ariadne, the first recruit, catches on to the concept pretty fast, which makes her useful. Now, of course, in this scene, when we first get Ariadne recruited into the group, we start to know the rules. This is where we start to know the rules of Inception. Like I said, what to include, what not to include. Like, when you're in a dream, you can't include something you see in the real world, because that's when you start to get confused. Like, that's like if I'm having a dream and I put this wall to lean on in the dream. I will not tell if I'm asleep or if I'm awake, because I've seen this in the real world before. Now, the usual Christopher Nolan suspects, Tom Hardy and Cillian Murphy's characters, Eames and Fischer, serve as important add-ons to the posse, but technically Fischer is crucial to getting a hidden secret. But it is not until the climax that we get to see the best of Inception, in which we get deeper into the idea from three different dreams of Arthur, Ariadne, and Eames, and just how dense it can get when you keep on dreaming. You gotta wake yourself up from this dream, off of that dream, and off of that dream to get back into the real world, and that is an amazing concept. Rotten Tomatoes gives it an 87% score. Inception is one movie I can always dream about and remember, especially during its time. For the time that it was in, 2010, this one must have been an impressive pull-off. After watching this movie, it seems like no other film can top the concept that Inception brings to the audience, with it having such a deep and distinct story, amazing direction and perspective by Christopher Nolan, mind-bending visuals which are nothing compared to Doctor Strange, no offense, Mr. Nolan, and of course, the usual Nolan suspects like Leonardo DiCaprio, who's not really a suspect, but he just feels like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tom Hardy, Michael Caine, you name it. So for that, I would give this movie 9 SOs out of 10. I really liked it. Like, it was excellent. It was like the idea, the imagination behind making this movie was excellent. Like, Christopher Nolan's ideas are so amazing, because they tackle concepts that we're familiar with, but he does it in a very specific and sophisticated and thorough way. And I feel like this movie truly brings out the best of Christopher Nolan. That is, until I see Tenet. So for that, yes, 9 SOs out of 10. And that is my review on Inception. You can let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Now, excuse me for a minute. I gotta wake up now. No, God. Like I jumped off a cliff or something. See y'all next time.